beast system.
Speaking of the beast system, beast system.
Yeah, so this was interesting. This is the Wiley Journal, the science journal, online library.wiley.com. And this is from September, but it just came across my desk, so I thought it was interesting. I thought I'd share it. The article is titled Synthetic Mucin Gels with Self-Healing Properties Augment Lubricity and Inhibit HIV-1 and HSV-2 transmission. So what it basically means, mucus, this is the abstract. I won't read the whole thing. I got a couple things highlighted. Mucus is a self-healing gel that lubricates the moist epithelium and provides protection against viruses by binding to viruses smaller than the gel's mesh size and removing them from the mucosal surface by active mucus turnover. The gels efficiently reduce these artificial synthetic gels of this mucus that they created. Efficiently reduce human immunodeficiency virus type 1, that's HIV-1, and genital herpes virus type 2, that's HSV-2, infectivity for various types of cells. Therefore, the author believes the gels are promising for future development of personal lubricants that can limit viral transmission. So we have synthetic mucus here now to heal. And yes, trying to stay family friendly here. I understand that. But I think the takeaway here, more so than just, I now know where people's minds are. My mind went somewhere else completely. My mind went to a possible sort of exit type of strategy here. A new business venture. Don't worry. It's not what you think. So what I'm thinking is, you produce this synthetic mucus for all kinds of stuff, right? And maybe we move away from this kind of stuff, the HIV and the HSV, and do more so just general healing, or something. And you can have different consistencies, you can have different aromas, and you start selling it to people that are in the isolation tank business. Because right now they use like salt water and stuff, but just based on science fiction, the recovery pod, like if in Dragon Ball, if you ever saw Dragon Ball, Goku and all these Saiyans, Super Saiyans, or actually just Saiyans, I guess, or whatever, these advanced alien people in the show, they have the regenerative pod, and it's like a goo. It's like like a goo thing. It's mucus. It's synthetic mucus. It's how they're able to get in there and heal. So I think it's a good business model. It's the big pharma business model. It doesn't have to work, as long as it's got different flavors and different aromas, different effects on health. Like you can have the mucus that makes you, gets your skin, gets rid of wrinkles in your skin or something. I think there's a market. Someone's going to do it, and then we'll refer back to October 2022 when Gons ranted about the synthetic mucus industry for isolation tanks. All right. Moving on.
Sinful generation!
We're going to talk some DNA.
'Cause I'm DNA.
Speaking of the beast system, beast system.
It's another thing that we covered over the years that's just being reported again. And this is from nature.com. The headline of this article, mystery find of microbial DNA elements called Borgs. Again, we've covered the Borgs, the microorganisms. But this one here says here, microorganisms store some genetic information on non-chromosomal elements. The emergence of a surprising version of these elements shifts our understanding of their diversity and potential roles. And I'm locked out of this article. I couldn't get around it. So it's a bummer. I couldn't really read the article. But if there's anybody out there that wants to know more and is able to get around the paywall here, I recommend it. The link is there in the show notes. But it doesn't matter because this is, I guess, the newer type of nature report. There were reports about the Borg, this microorganism, and we even reported on it several episodes ago. So it's nothing new. I think the discovery was back in 2021 or something. So there's some reading material out there if you want to know. But just to hit nature.com, something to pay attention to, because the strange things that everyone thought was impossible are now becoming possible. And that's a theme that, again, I've been sharing a lot on the Face Like the Sun channel over the years, that, all the science fiction, it's all part of predictive programming, because the world itself is going to become almost like a giant science fiction drama as things unfold. And, technology becomes indistinguishable from magic. We're going to see more and more of the strange and weird. And that's really the kind of world that sounds like end times prophecy can unfold. All the craziness, the beast rises and the image of the beast speaks, and the distribution of the mark of the beast and the 10 kings and all that kind of stuff. Sounds insane, but now it doesn't. Now it's like, oh, okay, well, the giant communications network on the world here is able to create all kinds of different situations, different ways to communicate, which can create different subnations or micronations or network states. And the whole thing is changing. The whole apparatus is changing.